Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Cashfly at CACHEFLY.com. It's time for the Daily GizWiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1238 for Wednesday, December 8th, 2010. Loopz! The Daily GizWiz is brought to you by Ford and the new 2011 Ford Edge. It grabs attention as well as it grabs the road and features available My Ford Touch to connect you to your vehicle in new and innovative ways. The 2011 Ford Edge. Drive one this week at a Ford dealer near you.
And now, get ready for Dick.
It's Wednesday! Thank goodness we don't have to play a theme today.
It's Wednesday!
I don't have a Wednesday song, really. I could sing the Monday song over again.
No! It's Wednesday!
Theme Tree Wednesday, the show you cannot hum.
There's no way!
The day when there's no
And
theme.
now, ladies and gentlemen, the day when there's no host, Dick, he just fell over DeBartolo. Oh, no, he's back. Hello,
I'm back,
Dickie
I'm
D.
back.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and you?
I don't know. Dick, I just got to warn you, the power could go out at any moment. The lights were flickering earlier. We've had a thunderstorm here in Petaluma, and I don't know if you know this, but Petaluma is ill-prepared for thunderstorms.
They're only prepared for parades.
All we know is from parades. No, inclement weather. The whole place just shuts down. It's actually true. I don't know what PG&E, our local power authority, apparently they're just... It's not the most robust system in the world. The power, you know, the lightning comes, the power goes out. It's like...
you know, I was there walking down the main street, and this guy on one of those trucks was there, and he said, which way are you going? Are you going down that way? I said, yeah. He said, I think there's some downed wires. He said, could you take this tape and this...
Yeah, you
hard
take
hat?
care of it.
Could you just, like, if you see them, like, sparking, could you just connect them together? Because I want to go home and...
We got no budget.
Kids.
We got no budget.
Got nothing. We got nothing.
Nothing.
But, you know, what do you pay for electric? Like, for example, my 1.5 room Disneyland studio averages $180 to $190 a month. So what do you pay? Do you know what you pay for the entire
less than
cottage?
that. For the entire cottage, I think it's not even that much.
Yeah.
So we have much less expensive power, but of course it's off about 3/4 of the time. Maybe that's why.
Oh, that could
Saves you a lot of money.
And mine's a full 110 volts. I think yours is like 89, if I'm not mistaken.
You know, it ranges from 80 to 100. They're in the thereabouts.
Yeah, okay.
Thereabouts.
It's close.
But seriously, in all seriousness, if the power goes out in the middle of the show, we're done. If I just suddenly go black, that's it. The show's over.
Oh, okay. They can, you know, I'll just say, I'll be here.
Right.
And you won't. And then they can use that as the final.
And then we'll just say, exactly. Now we're done, so it doesn't matter what happens now. We've done the show.
We've done, exactly. Short show.
We didn't have a gadget. We didn't have a letter. We didn't have an ad, but we did have I'll Be Here.
Yeah.
That's all people care about, really.
That's how we count. That's how we count. When they edit the shows, they just... We'll be here. That's the show. Yeah, that's the show.
So I bet you do have a gadget.
I do have a gadget, and it's kind of a renewal of a 30-year-old gadget.
Wow.
Okay, you're good at this. Okay,
right,
it's a game from 30 years ago.
From 30 years
Features
ago.
lights, sounds, and using your memory.
Operation.
Light sounds and using your no.
Lights.
Light sounds.
Clue.
Lights and sounds.
Lights.
Clue is a board game.
Light sounds. What's the third part? Light sounds and.
Okay, light sounds and.
Simon.
Light sounds. Say again.
Simon.
Yes. You got it. You got. Oh, there it is.
It's in the chat room.
Simon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a
two
fun
guesses
game.
And then looks up at the chest.
Yeah, and that was a fun game. That's where it would play colored lights and sounds, and you would have to repeat it back in order.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
okay,
that.
well, basically, they have reinvented or reimagined Simon
Whoa.
as Loopz.
Oh, my
so
goodness.
now Loopz is really great fun. So Loopz, now you pretty much play. You can play. I won't let the sounds go
This
in.
reminds me
So
of Bop It. Did you ever play Bop It?
No.
It was
Oh,
kind
wait a
of.
minute. Was Bop It like a wand you passed around?
Yeah, and we go Bop It, Bop It, and you'd have to do this. You're like, turn it, swim it, do it. Then you'd have to do
Oh,
what it.
yeah.
And then it would go. And then if you screwed it up, it would go. Oh, it was really fun. My kids played it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Loopz is
like
four semicircles.
Yeah.
That light up inside, and you can do memory where Loopz will, light up blue, red, lower, upper, and you have to follow it. Or you can, since each loop makes its own sound, you can play games where you can make up music. And actually, Mattel lucked in. I don't know if Mattel paid for it, but a group put a video using Loopz on YouTube.
Wow.
That's been seen like 20 or 30,000 times. It's called Beat Boys Play with Loopz. And Loopz is spelled Loopz. Loopz is about $25 to $30, but it's kind of fun. You can do follow the leader, where you make up the game. You hit the different colors in the different sections, and then you hand it off to the next guy. He has to remember the sequence you did. If he remembers it correctly, he adds another move of his own. Then you hand it on to the next person. They have to do all your moves, his move. If he's successful, he adds his move. So it's kind of fun. I mean, I know next week you're going to be doing connects. So
here's the
Loopz.
the
Select
Beat
your game.
The Beat Boys Play with Loopz video from they've got 5 of them. Oh, that's neat. They're actually playing it like it's like a band.
yeah.
And these are the sound that Loopz makes. Oh, this is fun. I want this.
Now you have to realize the speaker in Loopz is not going to be this quality, but it is fun.
So this isn't the memory part, but it looks like you can use it almost as an instrument.
Yes, when you do the musical part, which they call musicology, where you can build your own.
It sounds pretty good.
It sounds pretty, yeah. But can you dance to it?
Wow, that was pretty. That was a good ad for that. So there's the memory game, but there's also kind of like a freeform music version.
Yes, there's freestyle DJ is one of the things. Music studio, the building, build your own sequence and then have friends follow it. And then there's one Reflex Master that would drive you crazy, where you have to, the lights start going faster and faster, and you have to break the beam as the lights go. And the first minute, you say,
this is easy.
This is easy. And then it starts speeding up, and you go, what are you, nuts? And like you throw your iPhone against the wall, you go, you're not going to outsmart me, you game.
You son of a gun.
And then there's an additional game Mattel doesn't mention. It's called Getting It Out of the Box.
Is it in a tough box?
You know what? Almost all games now, for some reason, are bolted to the bottom of the box.
Know. Where they use 18 twist ties, and you can't. Yes.
Well, this one is a little bit better. Is if you open, first of all, you open the top of the box and you go to pull it out, and you think, what did they weld this in there? Right. So then you open the bottom of the box, and it has 2 like screw arrangements that hold it in there with arrows, so that you can physically release them by just turning the tabs. It's not as bad as those one where they wire it in with the 18 feet of wire wrapped around every part of the game.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. So Loopz is kind of fun. And I was
how much is it?
Loopz is, one review said on sale at Toys R Us, you can get it as low as $20.
Well, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. Most of the reviews I read on Amazon, most of the reviews were very positive.
Yeah. Now I wonder if my 16-year-old son would want this. I mean,
it's probably
he may be a little too old. Yeah.
Unless it
cool.
serves alcohol when you hit the right.
If you screw up, take a drink. Now you play it that way.
There you go.
It's called
it
Loopz
comes
Pong.
with a bottle of Four Loko.
Beer Loopz. Yeah. I kind of like it that you don't have to touch it, that you put your hand in the field and it senses
in the
you.
field, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of clever.
It's almost like a theremin kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I went to the Mattel preview, and of all the things they showed me, I thought, this is kind of fun.
Mattel did the original Simon game, right?
They did. So 30 years later, they can't say someone ripped us off. They figured, let's revisit that technology.
Yes, that's it. We're revisiting. Yes. Hey, brand new technology I got for you before we get to your letter of the week from Ford, the Ford Edge. You don't have a car, but if you were going to get a car, this is the car
I'd get the Ford Edge. I saw the Ford Edge at a demo, and it's beautiful.
It's good looking, very roomy. In fact, it's got the best second row legroom in its class, but it also has all the great technology. And this is the only car I know of with 2 USB ports and SD slot. You can use the SD slot both for music, but also to, if you wish, to add to the maps points of interest and a lot more information. The My Ford Touch, which is kind of Ford Sync on steroids, gives you 2 screens behind the steering wheel. You also get the big 8-inch screen in the console. It's just one of those cars you get in and you go, wow. This is 21st century technology. I just love what Ford's doing with the Ford Edge, and I want you to take a look at it. It's a great way to find out about Ford Sync and find out what the latest state-of-the-art technology is. That great 3.5-liter TIVCT V6 engine, which I'm just a big fan of, is so peppy, and yet 27 miles per gallon highway, according to the EPA. In so many ways, this is the car that I wish I had bought instead of the other car that I bought from another manufacturer. I do drive a Ford Mustang. You know, it's just a matter of time before we're completely a Ford family. Ford feels like family. I'm really glad I could buy an American car that's just so well made, so high tech, so effective. Thank you, Ford, for doing such a great job. And I invite you to test drive the fantastic Ford Edge this week at a Ford dealer near you. I think you're going to like it. A letter to the Giz.
No, I just had a thought. You know, I really missed out because I went to a different event this past Thursday, a Pepcom thing, and Ford was there, but they couldn't bring a car in. So they had just brought in the My Ford Touch dashboard with all the instruments. I should have asked if they didn't want the demo unit when they were done.
Oh, you could have just had it in the house.
I could have had it in the house.
You should say, no. I don't drive, so I need a demo unit.
Yeah, I just need a steering wheel and a dashboard.
Yeah. It's like one of those.
And then I could sit in front of my big screen TV and watch travel logs.
And go.
Yeah. No, I have my power thing.
Oh, yeah. You don't need any sound. Yeah.
Yeah, and that'll generate the sound. Oh, well, if they at CES, if they have that, I'll ask
Scott.
them.
Let's get Scott Monty to give you that.
Here's our letter. Oh, a letter from a guy named Scott.
Oh.
And his name is Scott. Oh, this is a great name. Scott Special.
Ooh.
Scott Special says, I've been listening to the Daily Giz Wiz for quite some time now at work. I have to say it lightens the mood after staring at a computer screen for hours.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, I heard you and Leo talking about the Roku box, which I think is really cool. However, yesterday on another podcast, wait a minute, there's another podcast?
No. That's an illusion.
I think
that's a myth.
On another podcast, I heard someone mention Boxy Box, which apparently does the same thing.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Boxy Box? And if so, which one is better?
I own one. In fact, I think next week maybe I'll do a...
Oh, okay. No, next week. Well, soon, before Christmas, you have to do Connect.
I'll do the Connect next week, the Microsoft Connect.
And then
I'll
we
do the
do
Boxy Box the week after, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, then, Scott, we won't spoil it for you.
Well... What was he comparing it to?
He says that he really likes the Roku box.
I'd get the Roku. Roku's cheaper. It's half the price. And but see, the problem with the ultimately the Boxy Box and the Google TVs may end up being really great, but right now the networks are like blocking them.
Yeah.
I know Boxy has, I think, done a deal with Hulu Plus. But right now, Roku does have Hulu Plus on it. It has Netflix on it. It has Amazon on it. It has lots of channels.
It has TWiT.
It has TWiT. What the Boxy Box though will have is additionally is local channels and other stuff. It might end up being more functional, but the network's got to stop blocking it. That's the problem.
Does Boxy Box have TWiT Prime?
We are on Boxy. No, we're on Boxy.
TWiT?
Yep, we're on the Boxy Box. They do have the good TWiT.
If they have good TWiT, where are they getting that from?
I don't know. It's not us.
We ain't producing that.
Probably Jason Calacanis. He's doing the good TWiT. So, but no, I like the Boxy, and you got to love how it looks. Let me give you a full review in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I want to do it justice.
I think you should.
It does play, all the stuff that's on your network, which the Roku does not. So it kind of will come down to what you want to use it for. Hey, speaking of coming down to what you want to use it for, don't forget GizWiz.Biz, because that's the place you'll want to use to get a free Mad Magazine with the What the Heck Is It contest. How's that for a segue?
That was, you're so smooth. And slick.
I'm smooth. GizWiz.Biz. That's Dick's great website. You see there's a picture of Dick when he was much younger. It's the home of the Disneyland Studios. And if you scroll down here and look, you'll see that what the heck is it contest. And there it is. There's our object for the November-December game. We're deep in the middle of this. I guess it ends at the end of the month. We've got a few more weeks.
End of the
to
month,
play.
yeah. New Year's Eve at 12:30.
Do you think you can...
Time in 12 p.m.
12:30. He's going late. He'll give you an extra half hour.
Yeah, because you'll be drunk.
Yeah. What the heck? What could that be? I don't know. Now, here's the deal. Actually, it's good if you don't know, because only 12 Mad Magazines for the right answer, 24 Mad Magazines for the cute, silly answer.
Yeah, that's us. Cute and silly. Those are my attorneys. They have not won a case ever.
The judge keeps saying, cute and silly, get out of here.
Hello, cute and silly.
Cute and silly. Bialystok Bloom. So there it is. That's the What the Heck Is It contest, GizWiz.Biz. Dick, tomorrow we have another gadget, I believe.
We do.
And we did not have a power outage, I don't think.
Oh, good. Well, just in case, I'll be here.
DAILY. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz.
It makes its own gravy.
Yeah.